Hi guys, hi folks, how are you? Hope you're all okay. So, um, those of you guys that have been expecting next update of the Bosnia build, there will be one this week. I'm hoping to do another two videos after this one. Um, this is going to be my entry into Martin Lamont's International British Modelers Bomber Command Group build. I was going to pick this one or the Rival B17G because as Marty knows, I've contacted him and I've just recently bought a little bit of aftermarket for the B17 to turn it into one of the ones that did actually fly for Bomber Command. All that's turned up, and then I've also checked the kit, and I'm going to have to do a lot of re-riveting, but it's all raised panel lines unless I want to do just leave it. So anyway, I did originally want to do this kit. It was going to be this kit, which is Tamiya's 148th Avro Lancaster B Mark 1 or 3, or it was going to be this kit, Tamiya's other 148th Lancaster, which is the famous Dam Busters one you can do. And the only difference with this kit is I love the Lancaster. Lancaster is one of my favourite, in fact, probably my favourite. No, I think the B17 is actually, but this is definitely joint favourite Second World War bomber. However, I love the Lancaster with the extra gun turret on top of the fuselage. I don't know why, it just gives it a bit of extra warmth, I suppose, or whatever you say. So I will build this eventually, but not yet. So I'm going to be building this kit. So that's the kit I'm going to be building. And so yeah, we'll just open the box and that, because I have done a inbox review earlier last year sometime, I think, on the Dam Busters version, which I've just shown you. So I won't do an inbox review of this kit because it's literally the same, apart from a couple of the odd little bits here and there. I have bought a couple of bits of aftermarket for it, like a Wally Brain. I bought a masking set, an Edward masking set for it, only to learn that it comes with a unpainted canopy and glassware, but also a painted canopy and glassware, which I thought was a lovely little extra touch with there being so much glassware, canopy and cockpits and that. So I wasted £5 or £6 on that masking set, so there's one going spare if anybody does get a 148th Lancaster. Obviously, I think the only versions there are in 148th are the two that I've got for Tamiya. Or if anybody wants to do the pre-painted, and paint their own canopy, then I have a masking set available. Just message me and we'll sort things out. I've bought some extra metal gun barrels for the guns. I bought metal barrels for them. Although, as we all know with Tamiya, the kits are fantastic. They're wonderfully detailed. And this is no different. It is an older kit, but it's no different. The barrels are superb and all that. But I just found same with a lot of Tamiya kits, and there was 135th kits especially. The gun barrels don't tend to be drilled out, especially on the M2s, the machine guns for just example the Shermans that come with them, or in that. So I didn't really want to take a chance of these gun barrels not really being drilled out, and with them being in such a smaller scale, because it's quite difficult to drill the gun barrels out on the machine guns in 1/35th. I mean, you know, I do it, and you can do it, but my eyes and my hands are getting a bit old now, so I need to, you know, so that's why. Anyway, and plus also the sort of compression holes that you know, the cooler holes on the barrels and that are all drilled out as well, so it gives it a lovely feel. What else have I bought for it? I bought some seat belts for the interior and the gun turrets, and I'm not sure if the bomber sighter had one, I'm not sure. Anyway, and I bought the Edward photo etch interior for the with it being such like a greenhouse in a way canopy, you can obviously see into the cockpit. The kit comes with figures, although I haven't really got the room with my plans for dioramas this year to put this on a diorama. So my idea is to build it with the wheels down, the undercarriage down, and the bomb bay open and that. However, I'm going to sort of put some hooks on the wall that will sort of display it flat against the wall, so you can take it off and have a look and that type of thing. And I think that's going to be the best saviour, because I've got a B29 and 1/48 that I want to build, and I've also got, like I mentioned earlier, the B17s that I'd like to build, plus also some modern jets I've got, one being the A10, the Tornado, a Phantom and a Tomcat. So obviously you can imagine the space is slowly going, but luckily I've got my boys' room, Braden, so I'm going to stick a couple in Braden's room for him to look at. I'm going to let him pick which ones he wants on the wall, but just so it gives it a bit of extra display in that, so it's nice for him. So yeah, so I've rabbited on long enough. Let's have a look, and then we'll have a look at the aftermarket. And I've also bought, well, I say bought, I've had them in me research material books for a long time. I've got some Lancaster books and bits of bobs for research material. So yeah, let's have a look then. So, Martin, this is the kit. So let's just get my tablet so you can see. I don't know if you can see that, Martin. It's 18. No, you can't. It's 1814. Just showing everybody my tablet password. Not that you're going to come and break in and to the house and nick this, because it's a shit piece. A rubbish piece of thing. So there's the clock, Mart. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Let me just turn all the lights off a minute. Can you see that, Martin? Well, anyway, I hope you can see that. It's 18:15 on Wednesday, the 22nd of August. And here is my watch, just in case you want to see. It is 18:15, even though you can't see the date on it. So that's that. So as you can see, Martin, if you're watching this, and everybody else in the group, excuse me, R2, let's move you there. That's my little Lego R2, I love him. Right, so as you can see, Mark, everything is in here. There's the instructions. Unstarted, the bags are all sealed, and there's the figures I was mentioning earlier. As you can see, it's packed with plastic. There's the fuselage, so that just gives you a thing of how big the fuselage is going to be. That's my arm. There's the lovely touch, what I was mentioning earlier, the pre-coloured canopies, which I thought was a lovely touch. And then, of course, you've got your, somewhere, normal canopies, and there's the wings. Again, the wings are a fair size. Okay, guys, so there you go, Mart. I hope that will be sufficient for you, Martin. Okay, so there's that. And then we have all of these for aftermarket bits. So we have the Lancaster interior, which is unsealed, which is sealed, sorry, but it seems to be ripped a little bit there. Then we've got the masking set, which I mentioned, if anybody wants that. Typical. Then we've got the metal gun barrels, which are all sealed still. Okay. Then we've got the seat belts, and they are also sealed. And then I hadn't realised, but I'd also got some RB barrels, 148 0.5 Browning, M2 Browning machine gun shafts. But the muzzles on the end of the Lancaster ones seem to they're sort of a bit bigger. I can't think of the word at the minute. So I've got some proper ones off Model Hobbies in Stoke. They sell a lot of aftermarket stuff. And then for research material, I'm going to be using this, which is a cracking little book. It's got loads of different pictures in. Some cracking bits. You know, there's not great pictures like, you know, really close up and all that type of thing that you can use, but there's some black and white ones on the inside of the Lancaster and stuff. There's a good one there at the rear gunner. The tail gunner, is it? There's the bomb aimer. So we've got loads of them, and then we've got the white, the Avro white Lancaster, and then of course the bomber trucks, the ground crew with the you know, the tractors that pull the trailers for the bombs. And then we have this book, which I picked up for about £5 when we went to Wales the other week. This is a cracking book. I've got one on the Harrier, the Spitfire, and one other plane. But there's some fantastic. These are really good. These books are. I mean, the detailed pictures is incredible in these. They really are. I mean, look at that for the bomb bay. You know, a proper close-up shot of the bomb bay. And then inside the wheel struts, you know, the undercarriage where the wheels come down and are stored during flight. Oh, it's really good. Rear gunner. There's absolutely loads of pictures in this, but this has to be my favourite one. It really does. But you know, and for weathering purposes as well, really, afterwards. I mean, you can see the exhaust stains on the top. I mean, one thing I did notice on a lot of the Lancasters, the exhaust stains a lot of them tend to be white, like a chalky white colour. So that's actually quite. I mean, towards the end there, that one's going a bit white. So that's good for, you know, they're all good for weathering purposes. There's another good couple of the exhausts and that there. And look at that one. I mean, you can't get a better one than that. I mean, it's almost like there. I mean, if you can see properly, I don't know. Obviously, you have an exhaust pipes on each side of the engines there, but it just looks like there's no sort of track. It's just one big patch. So that's something new and different I'd not seen on other, you know. So yeah, obviously you get the gist. So that's that one. I mean, down just simple. I mean, the detail, even just down to the wire in the bomb bay, you know, and here's the pilot seats. It really is a cracking boot. Might do a book review on that actually if anybody wants to me to do one. It's $12.99 retail, but I picked it up $4.99, and that was from a shop. So, and then my good old Osprey books. I should be using that as well. But of course, I don't think. I mean, those of you that have used Osprey books will know how good they are. I swear by them. They're brilliant. I mean, on this one, it's got the rivet detail and the panel lining all marked out and shaded there, so you can see that. But I mean, that is a drawing; it's not a proper picture. So, and then I think on the back, yeah, you get sort of a fold-out coloured picture of the inside of it. So, yep, they're the books I shall be using. So, I hope that's alright, Mart. I hope that's good enough. I'll try and take some pictures. Just so you're aware as well, I can't share videos on sites on Facebook at the minute. I don't know why, it just will not let me. So, I can't do a video and then put it on the British Aviation Facebook page or the the Bomber Command Facebook page. I can't. It won't let me share it on there. So I'm just going to have to do some photos from my tablet to do it that way. So I apologise for that, but for some reason it will not let me at all. So those of you guys that are following me in Bosnia build, I'll just move the camera up there. I don't know if you can see, but just there, this is my window, and all here are the parts from a Warrior. They've just been glossed, so that will be an update later in the week. And I also want to do a product review. I haven't done a product review for a long time of these. I've got a few of these in for the channel and for me to try out. I just wanted some weathering brushes, some different weathering brushes. I did a review. Just put these away. I did a review a couple of years ago of the AK brush set, the weathering brush set, which was great, and I think I sent Switcher one. But these new MIG brushes, one thing I did find that I wanted to try out was, I don't know if you can see, but how long the tip is for this. So the tip is nearly an inch long and very thin, and then you get thicker ones and then thinner ones. So they're good for getting a wash down into a really bad tough place. And then this is the, I think this is the, can't see, yeah, this is like the saw one as well, brush, where it's like the tips like that. So it's good for like dragging streaking down on the side of your vehicles and other bits and bobs. And then I've just got a normal flat one and another flat one, I think, but a thinner one. So yeah, so we'll give those perhaps a quick look over and see what they're like compared to the if I can find them somewhere, like the AK saw brush for weathering, and like the AK long tip one for the washes and all that type of thing. So I'll try and do that sometime later in the week. It'll just be depending on time and stuff if I can get that done. So we'll see. And I also need to do a monthly update, but that will probably be either the beginning of September for August's update, or I'll do it towards the end of August. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, that's my entry into Martin Lamont International British Modelers group build, buddy build. I think it finishes at the end of October, I think, or it finishes in October anyway, so I'm not sure what the date is, but when I do updates, I'll put the dates of when it runs from and to on. So, okay, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry if I bored a few of you. I bored myself actually through Polaroid. Anyway, guys, hope you're well. Hope you'll stay safe, and may the force be with you.